Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom. And they can't bring any of it back because Grafdigger's Cage. Oh, with the popularity of this deck, it feels so good to Leyline and have main deck Graveyard Hate. Although Rest in Peace is better in this case than Grafdigger's Cage, because it actually exiles everything. But Grafdigger's Cage is mostly just for goblins and Bolas' Citadels. Are you looking to get your party together? Well, don't you worry about it, because Card Kingdom has your Zendikar Rising singles up for pre-order right now at www.cardkingdom.com. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Single Scoop with me, yours truly, your friendly neighborhood Asian Avenger. This week we're playing Mono White Prison. I would say this is something that's normally out of my playstyle, but really it isn't, right? Because Control can kind of just be like a prison deck anyways, and this kind of does a lot of that. The original list that I saw this from was actually retweeted on Twitter by Arena Decklist by a player named Adolero YSK. That was the base list, but I went ahead and changed just a few things. I added a playset of Leyline of Sanctities, Grafdigger's Cage, and and whatnot, because I think the deck does really need Leyline of Sanctity, as you know, there's so many Rakdos Pyro decks and Thoughtseize and burn spells from red decks and things like that. So it's not, and even Priest of the Forgotten Gods, which, yes, I know, YouTube, from last time how much you yelled at me during the comment section. Yes, Leyline of Sanctity does protect us from that, so it is nice. And we do have the 9 lives combo, this with Solemnity. So we pretty much, once we have 9 lives and Solemnity out, we'll never be able to get take damage. It'll always get prevented. So that means the only thing we have to care about is Stomp. And yes, that means that Leyline of Sanctity does stop them from stomping our face, but that doesn't mean that they can't stomp themselves, thus making it so damage prevention is no longer a thing. Along with Questing Beast, that's also a good one. We also are really meant to try to play against creature decks like Boggles and things like that, right? Or Auras. But in the event we get paired against a control deck, it's not a great matchup, but it is winnable because we have cards like the Immortal Sun. The mid-range ramp decks and stuff like that, hopefully, those are the matchups where you're going to need Gideon's Intervention to name Ugin and Ulamog. Those are the only two that you care about, because everything else, Solemnity stops Nissa's lands from getting counters and whatnot, so it's just Ugin and Ulamog. So, without holding up any longer, let's see how this deck does. Oh, wait. Actually, before we even talk about that, you may be wondering how I win. Easy. 2 things. Boom. Castle Ardenvale and Approach of the Second Sun. That's right. Those are our only win conditions. But, well, let's see how it does in the video. We're going to keep. We have a Leyline in the opener. Gigantha means they're probably red. Alright. Oh, it's not. So, wait, what is it? Wait, what would... Oh, it might be Niv to Light or something like that? Or, no Niv to, Niv without light. Dreadhorde Butcher, you got it. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and play that. Play that. Alright, so now they can sacrifice, do whatever, but we have hexproof, so they can't even target us. Creatures can't get counters, so Solemnity will shut that down. 4, 6, right? So we need 2 more mana, and then we can go Overwhelming Splendor. Sure. Take 5. Let's start making tokens. Alright, pass to the opponent again. Pass over to them, see if we can actually chump block this turn. Coco. That's a thing. I mean, maybe they try to attack with everything. Alright, so it's Cat. That's a problem. However, this card is going to be very annoying. So we got to make sure we watch out for, Blood Artist. Sure. I have to settle here. So they have to send that damage, I believe, to themselves. Yeah, okay. So how much mana is that now? So we've got 2, 3, so 4, 7. They only had 2 basics. That's good. We need 1 more mana. 1 more mana. Come on. Alright, cool. We can still die to just, straight up damage, but, now they're just vanilla creatures. And now I can actually start chump blocking with Arden Veil. Alright. So that does nothing. Although Blood Artist does attack now. That is terrifying, but... Let me think here. So I can make one and still crack. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll hold back. In the event they have some way to magically get rid of all of this, let's go ahead and kill Blood Artist. Blood Artist has no effect right now. Let's go ahead and sacrifice one of these Mind Stones to draw a card. Alright, another Leyline does not look good for us. Come on, deck. Oh, there we go. Cool. So if everything is a vanilla creature, nothing can burn us out, right? So they just have to kill us with fair damage. Yeah, so if that's the case, I'll just keep chipping away. Sure. Everything's just a vanilla creature. So their Cocos just launch more vanilla creatures. Alright. Seems good. Seems good. And now we're just we've got Solemnity Lock. We could have just done this a little bit earlier, but you know what? It's fine. I will try this. Let's see if it works. They have Narset sleeves, but let's be honest. How many people actually play what's on their sleeves or avatar? I do not. Clearly. Alright, let's begin. We'll start with Leyline and pass. What are they playing? What are they playing? Will they target us? Does it have Thoughtseize? Alright, let's go with the Mind Stone. Pass to the opponent. Let's see what they play next. Black, red. Alright, I'll just play this. I'm gonna go ahead and play Rest in Peace. This now should shut off their graveyard entirely. And once I see another, like, mana source, if they see another color, then it's like, if it's like Grixis, I don't know. Okay. I guess we could just make tokens, right? And now we just keep making tokens for the rest of the game. I think they might be Grixis. I think they might be Grixis. If they are, I'll probably just pitch the... Oh, they're just straight up red-black. Interesting. I don't know if they're red-black Pyromancer or not, but if they are, this is a pretty bad board state for them. Alright, I guess I make a token. We'll get a better feel for what their deck does. They'll probably have, like, removal or something like that, right? Alright, so they fielded us. Haha! Deck thinning. I bet you feel silly now. Alright, let's go to combat. I mean, they're red and black, so I don't know what enchantments they can remove here. If I find 9 lives, this is the end for the opponent. Alright, so they're playing some kind of control deck. They're definitely playing some kind of control deck. Alright. What do I want to get rid of? What do I want to name? Let's name Bedevil, because that's the only thing that can stop our Immortal Sun, right? Yes. Sure. You got it. So we gotta find the Immortal Sun here.
I understand. The thoughtfulness before.
They must have like a ton of Thoughtseizes or something like that. Mind Stone. Do they have Ugin? Because if we find the Immortal Sun, we win the game. 4, 6. So yeah, let's go ahead and crack this now. We haven't drawn anything on their turn, so we get a draw step out of this. A Plains, kind of useless. So 3, 6, 7. If they have Ugin here, we're in a lot of trouble. Ugin is like really good here.
I have just the trick for this.
Alright, Sharknado, that's fine. Alright, so opponent plays Sharknado. That will resolve. I guess they could, like, Thoughtseize themselves if they really want to. Oh, there we go. And now they have no way to activate their Planeswalkers, right? They've just got to beat us with little shark tokens. Do they have a Braid? If they have a Braid or Ongrath's Rampage right now, that'd be really good. But we named Bedevil just because if they're Grixis, they're more likely to have that. Alright, so they do not have anything to deal with it yet. Commit would be a good way to deal with it. Alright, Extinction Event. They get a token. They name Odd, so they still have a 4/4. Oh, nice. And we have another... We only get to draw one card, unfortunately, but that's fine. I can still pay for the Censor if they have one. If it's Negate, that's a different story. Alright, so no matter what, they just make 1/1s. We only draw one card a turn, though. So we're just getting our normal draw step because Narset's shutting us off. Alright. They get a 1/1. That's the nice thing about this, though. Their Kroxa is actually just a body. Of course, they don't have anything to do when it attacks, but... Another 1/1.
Many mysteries to
The
uncover.
opponent's army of 1/1s. Reasonable. Right now I'm just gonna keep drawing cards. I don't see a reason not to, right? Like, I don't need to sweep the board anytime soon. When Kroxa attacks, it won't do anything. Alright. And we'll kind of get to draw 2 a turn here. Alright, Solemnity. Alright, land for turn. Pass the opponent again. Extinction Event. Once again, they're going to name Odd, I assume. This is great. They just have to sit here and just hit us with 1/1s, which I kind of like am okay with, even if we lose to these. Settle the wreckage. There we go. Let's not give them more lands. I don't want to thin out their deck. Alright, and we got rid of their board. GG's. I'm keeping this, right? We see Luris, so I'm keeping Leyline because if it's the Rakdos Pyro deck, they can't Thoughtseize me. Alright. If it's cycling, they can't Zenith Flare me. Great. And they're about to lose. We've got Leyline and we've got Rest in Peace. I think that pretty much locks up the game. Like, I think that legit locks them out of this game. Because, like, they... Alright. Sure. Take 3. And now we'll go ahead and just play the Mind Stone. Can I kill the board? That's the thing. I need to be able to sweep the board here. At some point, if I can get the Immortal Sun out and then just keep that up, I'll be okay. So I have 4 mana right now. Hopefully I draw some lands here. Alright, land. Seems good. Pass back to the opponent. 4/5. So, 1 more mana and then I can play Immortal Sun. Of course, they probably have, like, Bedevil or a Braid. I'm going to try to play this. If they have a hand disruption spell, it's going to feel bad. Or a way to remove this, but hopefully they don't. Take 4. No Kroxa, no Kroxa, no Kroxa, no Kroxa, no Kroxa, and no removal. Alright, cool. That's fine. No Kroxa or a wait. Oh, yes! Alright, let's go ahead and blow up the board. And now we have the City's Blessing. We have Solemnity, so we can't get counters anymore. So this looks pretty good for us, actually. And now if they have Ongrath's Rampage, we just sack the Mind Stone. So I'm going to keep that around. GG's. Alright, so let's take a look here. I think I want a mulligan. Sure, we'll keep this, I guess. I don't know what's going on here. I want to keep a Leyline hand, but I don't think I'm going to just mulligan for Leylines. That seems weird. Guess I'll get rid of that. Play a Grafdigger's Cage, pass to the opponent. 9 lives, still an option. 9 lives is still an option for us here. They have red. So we play Solemnity. Alright, so it's goblins. Alright. So now we play Solemnity. Should we name, like, Gideon's Intervention Goblin Trashmaster? see. Oh boy. Let's name Kranko Mob Boss. Or you know what? We gotta do something about what's on board, right? So Goblin Chieftain's good here. Goblin... Like, what are the odds they play Trash Master in the main? Pretty low, right? So we'll go with... Kranko is likely. And Kranko's the only thing that kills me next turn. So now they've got to figure out... Alright, so they're going to play Gem Palm Incinerator. So I need to find 9 lives or I'm dead. 5, 7, 9, 10, 11. Alright, cool. I'm down to 3. 9 lives. Come on. 9 lives. No. I think I'm going to mulligan. Alright, let's try this. This is a lot better. I don't know. Maybe if they're the red-black Pyromancer deck yet again, that deck is pretty popular. Alright, so it's auras. It's auras. So I need to find 9 lives then. 9 lives or bust. Alright, so it's 9 lives or bust. Gotta go with Rest in Peace. Then gotta name Solemnity and then... Or play Solemnity, but... how do I get out of this spot? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm stressing it because we do not have the 9 lives in hand. If it were the other way where we had 9 lives and not Solemnity, I guess that'd be a little bit better because at least I know I could survive long enough to see something happen. Alright. Come on, deck. Please, 9 lives. We play 4. I know we have 4. We get that online right now and we're okay. Come on, deck. Or a sweeper. I guess, yeah, I have to see what we can do. Maybe we'll put in full control mode, aka esports mode. Maybe they won't attack with the team. Sure. Seems good. Mono White Boggles is gonna probably get there if I don't find something soon. Alright. Let's go ahead and just pass the turn. We can make a token, right? We can block. Alright, sweepers are not necessarily are out anymore. Unless it's Settle the Wreckage. Okay. We can't get anything from the graveyard. Sure, let's get rid of this. You got it. So we take 4. We're down to 9. Like, we need... Seriously, deck, come on. Did we get there? Oh my god, yes, we got there. We got there. Alright. So now we grab 9 lives. Then we windmill slam 9 lives down. And now we never take damage? Which might just be good enough for us to live. Long enough so that we can... Sure, you got it. Another threat is great news. We don't take any damage. Now we cast Approach of the Second Sun. And that should be GG's. Alright, woo! The prison! We have another Lurrus player. I'm gonna find out if they're the Auras deck. If they're the red-black Pyro deck, we're gonna be okay. If they're the Auras deck, we gotta find something quick. I guess Gideon's Intervention will blank the one threat they do have that's super beefed up. Maybe like Core Spirit Dancer. Unless they already have one on board. Actually, no, we still might even need to play one even if there is one on board. Alright, so Leyline, Leyline. Alright. Looking pretty promising so far. I mean, now we just need Rest in Peace, right? Yup. Perfect. So now we've got Grafdigger's Cage online. Sure, they play all the goods. I'm gonna name Kroxa. Or you know what? Should we name a Braid? Kroxa. Yeah, Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger. That'll be good enough, because now they can't play it. They can't make me discard it. Alright, Young Pyro. That's great. We draw a Rest in Peace, and this matchup's over. As soon as we draw a Rest in Peace, this matchup is over. Oh, please, rest in peace. They can't Thoughtseize me, so I'm currently locked out of that. They can abrade my Grafdigger's Cage, but I know they can't cast any more Croxes. Oh, so close. So close. Just 4 or 5. One more land. One more land, we could have played what we wanted. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just play the Immortal Sun. Get more things on board. And they can't bring any of it back because Grafdigger's Cage. Oh, with the popularity of this deck, it feels so good to Leyline and have main deck Graveyard Hate. Although Rest in Peace is better in this case than Grafdigger's Cage, because it actually exiles everything. But Grafdigger's Cage is mostly just for goblins and Bolas' Citadels. I want to say we get to like even draw any more off of this, and it starts getting real bad for the opponent. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is good. This is good. Alright. And now we're just going to exile the yards. So now I know they don't have anything to do. They have to fairly play their creatures. Really doubling down because the chances of them drawing something like Bedevil or Abrade or something like that are probable, or like and high, right? Like so, because those cards are good enough to where you can play in the main deck and they're versatile, which is really what you want in best of one. One more land, and was it 3, 5, 6? So one more land and we can play Overwhelming Splendor. Alright, and we got the land. And that looks like the opponents had enough of our prison. Another Lurrus deck? I'm gonna keep this. This is the... Whatever the Lurrus deck is, this is the perfect hand. I don't know if I could have handpicked a better 7 cards. Leyline if it's the Rakdos deck. 9 lives because it's still good against the Rakdos deck. And on top of that, good, amazing against the Boggles deck. So, it's almost unlosable. Almost unlosable. Like, we would have to really mess up for us to lose this game. Alright, so it's a Boggles deck. And so now we've got Rest in Peace, so any chances of them having anything in the yard to get back, done. Alright, Core Spirit Dancer, you got it. I think the 9 lives might be more important to resolve. But, like, if they're mono white, what are my concerns? I can't imagine them somehow getting 9 sources of damage next turn. So, we're gonna just try to hope that they don't have enchantment removal for Solemnity. But I'm almost willing to bet that if we show them Solemnity, they're willing to concede. Yup. Seems good. Alright, you got it. They can draw all the cards right now. 3 sources of damage. I'll play this. Play Solemnity. Is that GG's? This'll tell me if they have an out. If they concede here, they do not have outs. I don't know what they could do, but they're tanking. So maybe they're also wondering, do I have outs? Should I concede now? Who plays mono white? Outside of... Who would have thought there'd be 2 mono white matches here? And they're very different decks. Very different decks. Boom! Resolve. So, the opponent does have outs. If they didn't, they would have conceded. Are we getting the salt rope? Yeah, are we? Okay, cool. I was like, come on. Am I getting the salt rope? They would have to pack like a disenchant effect that's like, I guess ECD is fine. Or no, actually it can't be a permanent. It has to be a spell. So I don't know what spell they could have. Heliod's Intervention. That's what they have to have. That'd be the best and most efficient way. They can pick off multiple things here. Yup. I think the opponent's definitely tanking. Do I have it out to this? Like, it's not the salt rope. I think if it were the salt rope, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how long this timeout goes for. All right, Hushbringer, you got it. I guess if there were any chance of them having an ETB creature that could exile Solemnity. All right, they're gonna keep drawing. Banishing Light. No, wait, that's the CMC permanent also. 3 CMC permanent. Can't have it because they have Luris, so Banishing Light is fine. It's got to be Heliod's Intervention. Sure. Have at it, opponent. Have at it. Draw all those cards. For right now, I think I'm going to be okay. Oh, yeah. I think it's starting to sink in. I think it's starting to sink in. Once they attack, they'll see the 9 life Solemnity combo if they don't already know it. Come on. They are. They have to be. I think they're slow rolling. They're slow playing right now. No way. Pardon me. I'm going to need you to take a gameplay action, please. Thank you. As a former L1 judge that has clearly no recollection of any of the IPG or anything when it comes to ruling, trust me, I remember the slow playing rule. And I think this falls under that. Alright. The MTR, the IPG, wow, maybe I should go try to become a judge again. Well, let's just keep adding. Oh, what if they've wait, why would they play Cleansing Nova? That'd be just like the most ridiculous thing ever. I mean, I'm not going to rule it out because you never know. It's the Wild Wild West and Historic, but, you know, could be the Cleansing Nova, and then boom, taste it. Randomly, Cleansing Nova. Oh yeah, we're getting salt roped. We're getting salt roped. 100% salt roped. I get it. I understand. I understand. There's a certain feeling, you know, when you get cheesed out. And I get it. I get it. It's called losing to, like, Nissa all day long. Like, I know all about it. I lose to Nissa, like, as if it's a hobby. So, like, Nissa, Uro, Field of the Dead, Okos, you know, all of that. I get it. I get it. Oh. Alright. Let's see how long this next turn will go. They're purposely playing slow so their timeouts never run out. We just gotta emote him. Good game. Good game. Good game. Oh, man. Slow play warning issue number 2, Bayard. Slow play warning number 2. You keep slowing down this game and you're out of this tournament, buddy. You're out of it. Take a lap. Uh-huh. Okay, planes. I get it. A tactical planes. It's been 4,000 years. I have finally decided I will play a planes. And now, I will cast my All-Seed. Stare at my board that does not do any damage to you. Play another All-Seed of Life's Bounty. Stare at my board that still does not do any damage to you. I will go to combat. And once I go to combat, I will still look at this board that cannot deal any damage to you. Ever. I then ponder, why did I log in today? I should have played Hearthstone. I should have played Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe I should have walked my cat. Who knows? And now I've realized I'm still in the same place I was before. So I'm going to attack with Hushbringer to feel for a seal away. Oh, wait. No, hold on. I might have a pump effect for my Hushbringer to deal 0 damage. Oh, whoa, hey! What happened? It appears my efforts weren't noticed by the life counter. For some odd reason, my opponent's health has not gone below 19. I shall now almost rope my opponent for another 5 minutes. But in the time that I will take to rope, I must ponder, is the game broken? Why did the opponent not take any damage? I have a big spirit dancer. I have a timeout that I'll never burn because I'm going to take an action every turn just enough so I still have this timeout. Good game! Let me pet my dog, Avatar. To show that I once again understand that I've lost. Slow play warning number 532 for Bayard. And that ends the video at a total of a 6-1 record, getting dunked on by goblins. They just had too aggressive of a start, so that was solid on them. But yeah, sorry about that last matchup. They decided they were gonna salt stall, and I think it went on for like 40 more minutes. But eventually, our battle of the wills, my will resolved. Also because I casted Approach of the Second Sun twice. So without making you sit through all that, thank you so much for watching the video. And as always, you know, this deck is really fun for best of 1. I don't know if you can take it in a best of 3, only because best of 3, there's tons of ways to hate this stuff out. So getting to jump on people in best of 1 is probably the best way to go about it. Of course, I'm not saying you can't try it in best of 3, like feel free. If you could, I'd maybe jam another Immortal Sun in here or something like that, but and maybe a few Sorcerer Spyglasses. So thank you so much for watching another episode of Single Scoop, and as always, I do appreciate you all coming back and supporting the content. And if you want to, feel free to leave a like and a sub and hit the bell icon to be notified when a brand new video comes up. Other than that, your friendly neighborhood Asian Avenger signing out, and I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.